Youth football organization hoping to head to a big tournament finds out weeks before they can't go. Parents with the Jackson Bulldogs youth football team are trying to find out where all the money went, all while trying to not completely crush their children's dreams. Alani Latang investigates that story.
They've been told this whole season that we were going to go to Canton, they were going to see the Football Hall of Fame, and we were going to play in a tournament. How do we tell them they can't?
Michelle Little is more than frustrated as her 3 grandsons' football team worked hard all season in hopes of going to an end-of-the-season tournament. Just last week, they said they found out they don't have enough money.
Why are we donating all this money? Where's all the money from the concession stands? Nobody knew anything because he's the only one that dealt with the money or dealt with anything.
That's when several parents started questioning the program director of the Jackson Bulldogs, Philip Johnson. Johnson moved to the Lansing Football League after not being allowed to New Level Sports, the organization he was with last year.
Coaches get competitive, and it brings out the best and worst in the coach. Well, it brought out the worst in him. So that was his last year.
Parents said they learned their league fees weren't even paid up, more than $3,000 short. We talked to the Lansing League director, James Jackson, who did confirm the Jackson Bulldogs are not paid up, but said Johnson has agreed to pay as soon as he can. Parents say that doesn't add up.
Phil came out here and told us that he spent the money that we paid him from concessions and everything, that it's all gone.
Bring me all the proof of where our money is.
I didn't tell the parents I was on a payment plan. I told the parents we're good.
Johnson said he just didn't have enough money up front, saying he had to buy uniforms because they didn't raise enough money at the fundraisers. And that's why the Canton trip wasn't happening.
I might have made some mistakes by buying the extra equipment.
We asked Philip Johnson to show us his budget, and he gave us this spreadsheet. The numbers add up, but parents tell me the wording in it doesn't make any sense. For one, he had uniforms that he allegedly never returned to New Level Sports. Secondly, there was no concession stand category. Phil told us he just put that money under donation. Thirdly, he said he doesn't have a bank account just for the organization. When we asked about that, we got a couple different answers. Do you have a separate bank account to put the money in?
Yes, but...
And later, he said the account was his personal account.
I've been told that the account that I use is at Huntington Bank.
He did show us this box of receipts. And as you can tell, we had a hard time understanding and knowing where all the money went based on those receipts. Johnson said his biggest mistake was that he just isn't organized, and he knows he could have been more transparent with the parents, but says his goal has always been about the kids.
I have never took a dime from this program. I have never did nothing shady with this program.
That was Alani Latang reporting. Most of the receipts we looked at were the generic kind where you handwrite on it who the receipt was from and the amount of money. And there wasn't receipts for all of the cost he was claiming. Johnson was kicked out of the New Level Sports Ministry, like we mentioned, a league he was part of last year. They claim he never returned more than $6,000 worth of uniforms.